Have you ever noticed how video games get harder just when you're getting good? Or how Netflix or YouTube always suggest the perfect next show or video to watch? That's artificial intelligence, AI, at work. Welcome to AI for Kids, the podcast where we explore AI together with your parents and teachers. We'll look at how it works in simple ways with real examples. And we'll talk honestly about the worries like safety, privacy, and what it means for the future so everyone feels informed. Are you ready to get started? Let's discover AI together. Hey everyone, welcome back to a special solo episode of the AI for Kids podcast. I have been out of commission for a little bit. I ended up hurting my ankle, needing surgery. So I have been doing a bunch of reposts, but we are now back. And I'm starting out with just me today. And we're going to dive into something that is causing a lot of conversation online right now. If you look at message boards where parents and teachers hang out, there's one giant question everyone is asking about AI. How much is too much? So let's be real. Having AI tools on our phones and computers feels a little bit like having a magic wand. You know, like if you have a tough science project, you can just ask a chatbot to do it. Blanking on a history essay, the AI can write it in 5 seconds. It is incredibly tempting to just hit a button and let the computer do the hard stuff. But experts and everyday parents and teachers are noticing something that I wanted to tell you all about. It's called cognitive offloading. What does that mean? It's just a fancy way of saying we're handing our thinking over to a machine so our brains don't have to do the work. Think about your brain like a muscle. Not even like a muscle, it is a muscle. And if you want to get stronger, you have to lift weights yourself. So if you build a robot to lift the weights for you, the job gets done, but your muscles stay exactly the same. And in some situations, it will get weaker. When we use AI to skip the hard part of learning, we actually rob our brains of the chance to level up. So we love talking about AI on this show, and I understand that using AI is an amazing skill that you all should have, but we don't want to ignore this. Instead, we need to learn the difference between using AI as an autopilot and a copilot. An autopilot is like taking a nap while the AI does all the flying. Copilot is you flying the plane while the AI sits next to you, holding the map and pointing out cool things out the window. If you want to be an awesome ethical copilot this year, here are 3 quick rules to keep in your back pocket. The first rule is you first, AI second. Before you open an AI app, give your brain the chance to sweat a little. What do I mean? Write that first messy sentence yourself. Try the math problem, even if it's tricky. Once you're given it your best shot, then use the AI to help you figure out where you got stuck. Next, ask for a tutor, not a doer. Pay attention to how you talk to AI. Instead of saying, write a summary of my book, try saying, I'm having trouble understanding chapter 3. Can you give me a hint about what the main theme is, or help me think about how to think about this? Use it to explain things step by step. And finally, fact check the machine. Here's the big thing about LLMs in particular. They make mistakes. It can invent things that aren't true, a glitch we call hallucinating. You are the human, which means you are the boss. Always read what the AI gives you. Use your common sense and double check it. I want you all to use AI. I want you all to understand that AI can be beneficial to you and your life and to how you're navigating this world. But we're losing a lot of skills with the amount of screens, the amount of addiction to type of screens. Now we add AI on top of that. It makes me a little bit nervous for young brains who haven't built the muscle like we talked about earlier to get into these tools without the right support, without the right cognitive background, without trying it yourself. So the next time you're thinking about using AI, I want you to remember this conversation today. Your brain is a muscle, and in order for that muscle to be the best version of itself, it has to work out. AI does not allow your brain to work out. It actually makes your brain go backwards a bit. This is also happening in adults whose brains are even further developed, who actually grew up in a world where they have to deal with all these different things and have to learn on their own about the different work. So what's interesting is even adults who use these tools have actually gone backwards in their cognitive load and their understanding because these tools take away the ability for you to build that muscle. So whether you're a kid or an adult, this is something we all need to know, is that AI is a tool that we should be using together. It should not replace the initial work. I love it for helping me clean up my language after I've already written it all out, to help me reduce the words that I've used or streamline how I talk about something. But it's after I've already written in the idea that I have. AI should not be creating anything for you from zero without you doing anything. So I just want y'all to remember that. And to all the parents listening, we know AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. They're putting billions and trillions of dollars into these technologies. And the best thing we can do is sit alongside our kids and figure out how to use it safely together. And kids, next time you're working on something tough, remember you are the pilot. Let your amazing brain do the heavy lifting, build the muscle. No one wants to have scrawny muscles, right? Build that muscle, make sure your brain is where it needs to be, and let AI be your sidekick, not the driver. It should not be in the pilot seat. Only you should be in the pilot seat. It can be a co-pilot with you, helping you along the way. So thanks for tuning in for this solo episode. In 2 weeks, we'll be back with guests. I'm really excited to catch up with you all and get back on my own journey. As a person who has hurt my leg, I understand the importance of even building my muscles in my legs, because had I been building those muscles in the right way, I may not have needed surgery. Think of that with your brain. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And for parents who are looking for a place to understand what's happening out there in the world, check out our Substack, which is focused on AI for kids, and what parents and teachers should know about this growing technology that's everywhere at this point. So thank you all for tuning in. I look forward to catching up. And just a reminder, AI is not there to do your homework for you. It's not there to take on the load. You're smart. You can do this. Build that muscle up. And I look forward to catching up with you all soon. All right. Remember, stay curious, keep that critical thinking, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining us as we explored the fascinating world of artificial intelligence. Don't keep this adventure to yourself. Download it, share it with your friends, and let everyone else in on the fun. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube. See you next time on AI for Kids.